This HAN Network video is brought to you by Ortho Connecticut Coastal Orthopedics. On the campus of Fairfield Warde High School, this is the HAN Network's 2018 Spring Sports Tour. I'm Frank Renito, sitting alongside the captains of the lacrosse team here for the Mustangs. They are Ted Orben, Chris Montenegro, Jack Murphy, and Jack Curtis. And let me start by saying, happy birthday, big fella.
Thanks.
Teddy, you guys are heading into your senior season here. The emotions being back on the field now, getting ready to go. What's it been like so far?
I mean, we've been working off season the whole time, so I mean, it's kind of just transferring that energy into what we got going on in the spring. So it's no different than what we've been doing. Just practice the way you play.
And Chris, we were just talking before. You guys mentioned a little bit of a younger roster here. It's that next man up kind of mentality. But what role does this group play as captains in helping to get those guys ready for the varsity level?
Right. I mean, we're really just trying to get everyone on the same page, all trying to say playing as a team, not as like individuals, especially being the fact that we have a lot of like younger guys stepping up to the plate, doing a lot of big things. We're just trying to keep the chemistry high going into the season.
Jack, you guys are getting closer to that first game now. You'll open up Saturday. If you look back on this preseason, was there one thing in particular the Mustangs were really focused in on getting better at?
I wouldn't say one thing in particular. I'd really consider it just raising the bar each time we went out there. I mean, you know, it's kind of an upward trend. The first day is always tough, but we just kept holding ourselves to like a higher standard, and that really helped out.
And Jack, I mean, one of the favorite memories across the board for this group was that huge win you had last year, double overtime against St. Joe's. And talk about the emotions of getting a win like that and what you have to do now to really continue being successful like that.
Definitely. Well, that was a huge win for our program. We had never beaten St. Joe's, and so going out there and competing in such a close and competitive game was really awesome. It was very hot that day, I remember, so everyone was completely gassed by the time double overtime came, and I think that ultimately we had the will to win, and we were victorious that day. And moving forward, I think that's really important because I think that we're kind of an underrated team, and we don't have too high expectations from other people, but we're definitely trying to break those, and I think that we can do a lot this season if we stay together and work together as a team.
Obviously, you guys aren't going to win FCIACs or states in the first game this weekend, but when you look at that Wilton matchup, what do you want to see the squad get out of that season opener?
Well, I just want to see the team working together and really rallying around each other and not getting on each other if things go bad, because things are going to happen. We're going to make mistakes, and really it's just how we respond to them.
Jack, for you, as you look at this roster, who are some of the younger guys that could be stepping up outside of this group that have impressed you through the preseason?
Yeah, we have a very strong sophomore class and a couple of freshmen too who are really surprising. In the sophomores, I'd say Blake Epstein, Charlie DiGiacomo, and then watch out for freshman Jack McKenna.
Chris, if Fairfield Warde wanted to set goals for the season, what is this group hoping to accomplish together in their final year?
Like I said, I think it just really comes down to like, you know, keeping the chemistry high throughout the whole season, keeping everyone just super motivated throughout the whole season. We've been working really hard in the off season, trying to keep the sticks in our hand, and then we're just trying to keep through with that same intensity and energy.
Ted, if there were one factor in this group being successful this season, accomplishing all the goals they want to set, what do you think that would be?
I think as captains, we're trying to change the culture of the program. So coming into it, our freshman year, it was kind of like a goof around, like wasn't as serious, but it's gotten a lot more intense and focused. So I think as captains, we want to leave the program with a culture that kind of fosters just like this challenge each other, motivate each other environment, as opposed to like only focusing on like stick skills, stuff like that. We're really just trying to change everything about the program and not just what's in our hand.
Is there a game in particular you guys are most excited for this season?
I mean, season opener, obviously, Saturday's going to be big, but, of course, our Ludlow game is something we all look forward to. That's marking on the calendar at the beginning of the year. Yeah, St. Joe's again, big game.
It's a great conference. There's really no wrong answer,
Right.
and, of course, you can't go wrong saying that final rivalry meeting you're going to have in your careers.
Yeah.
Guys, great job today. Happy birthday again. Did you get everything you wanted so far?
So far, yeah.
All right, so far. Good. Still early, though. So.
Exactly. Some more to come.
Boys, great job. We're going to see you pretty soon on the calendar, and we're looking forward to seeing you and the Mustangs out there. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Alongside the boys lacrosse captains here at Fairfield Warde, this is the HAN Network's 2018 Spring Sports Tour. Stay tuned as we roll on through the rest of the conference.